What's up YouTube? Welcome to a monthly pickup video for April 2014. There weren't a lot of big named video game releases that came out in April, but the ones that I picked up definitely did not disappoint. Plus my birthday's in April, so it was a great month all around. I had my Saturday morning cup of coffee here from Dunkin' Donuts. Go Wizards! You guys are rocking right now. I'm gonna sit back and talk some games. I hope you guys enjoy. So my birthday was on April 7th. I turned 34 years old, which isn't a huge birthday. I guess the next big birthday will be when I hit 40. But I had a fantastic day. You know, birthdays are chill when you get to be my age. You know, you don't really do anything spectacular. I spent time with my family. You know, I had the day off of work, had an awesome dinner. It was great. And my husband actually got me 2 video games, which never happens. He usually doesn't buy me games just because he doesn't know what I have. And he's not a gamer either. So, you know, that just doesn't work for someone that doesn't play games and know what's going on. But he actually picked up 2 games that really surprised me, and it made me appreciate them even more just because he put thought into them. The first one is Dark Souls 2. Somehow he managed to get the Black Armored Edition. He told me he picked it up from Best Buy at the end of March. I really was surprised by this. My husband, you know, we don't usually talk about video games because, like I said, he doesn't play games. But when I'm sitting here, you know, playing video games, he could be on the couch and he'll glance over and watch me play. And he's seen me play Dark Souls, and I've kind of talked to him about it, how frustrated I get with it. And he said he was just in Best Buy and he didn't know if I had this game or not, but he picked it up, and I thought that was cute. You know what I'm saying? You can't get mad at that. I didn't have this game, so it's pretty awesome, and it was cool that he got the Black Armor Edition that comes with this sweet steelbook case. You guys know I'm a sucker for the steelbooks. So the second game that he picked up for me totally almost brought a tear to my eye, and the reason why is because, you know, sometimes, and I'm only speaking, you know, for myself, as a wife, and I'm sure there's other females out there that can totally relate. As a wife, you know, you have, or a girlfriend, whatever it is, you're having a conversation with your significant other, and sometimes you feel like you're unheard and they're not really paying attention. And this happens to me all of the time. My husband, we can start off having a conversation and he'll be in the middle of watching a game, you know, basketball, football, baseball, whatever sports game that's on, and he'll totally like ignore because he's all into the game. Or sometimes he'll agree to things and not know what he's agreeing to. And I'm guilty of this. I do use that to my advantage at times. But you know, I feel like he doesn't really pay attention for certain things when it comes to my interest. But he picked up Final Fantasy X 10-2 HD Remaster for me. And I totally got almost a little emotional there. I really did, because when I first played the original Final Fantasy X on the PlayStation 2, you know, that game really meant a lot to me. It was the first Final Fantasy that I ever got into, and I completed. It was just something really special. And he would sit down with me, you know, at that time. He was my boyfriend then, but he would sit down and watch me play. I think the cutscenes kind of lured him in, but he would watch me play. And it was just something that we did, you know, and it was so awesome. He had no clue that I already had this game for the Vita. He didn't know that. But I thought it was really cute that he picked this up for me just because it brought back memories of when I was playing it, you know, years ago. And I thought that was awesome. You know, my husband really doesn't like video games. So the fact that he remembered me playing this game and enjoying it so much, he picked it up for me, and I was rather impressed. I'm glad that I had this limited edition. It comes with a really nice art book. I kind of miss the individual game case, but you know, whatever. The art book is pretty cool, and I'm excited to do the whole cross save thing now that I have the PS3 version and the Vita version. It's gonna be good times. Moving on to the current generation games, I have 2 Xbox One titles here that I recently completed, so you guys will hear more about them in that Final Thoughts video. And I'm really excited about doing this new series, Final Thoughts. I got a really good response from the one that I did for March. If you haven't checked that out, definitely go and check it out. But it's basically little mini reviews for the games that I completed throughout that month. So, 2 Xbox One games here. The first one is Trials Fusion. And the other one, I actually got this for my birthday. My mom bought this for me. It's Lego The Hobbit. So I'll leave my thoughts for these 2 games in that final thoughts video. And if you're interested in hearing what I think about these 2 games, definitely check that video out. And finally, we have the handheld games that I picked up. There's a few here. The first one I actually got on sale from Best Buy. It was like a deal of the day. I got it for a little over $8. It's Scribblenauts Unmasked for the Nintendo 3DS. I think that's an awesome price. I was willing to pay like 15 or 20, but the fact that I got it for under 10 was amazing. I'm not quite sure when I'm going to get around to this. I might feel the urge to play it since all these new superhero movies are coming out. But I'm excited. I like Scribblenauts, and I want to see what this one has to offer. I also picked up Conception 2, Children of the Seven Stars. I got the PlayStation Vita version. At first I thought it was a 3DS version just because of the size of the box, but I guess this is like a special edition or a pre-order, upgrade or something like that, because it comes in this cool little box, and it also comes with a CD soundtrack, which is great. Atlas always puts that love and care into their packaging. But I haven't tried this game out yet. I'm working my way through an awesome, amazing RPG. And once I'm done with that RPG, I will definitely try this one out. I did play the demo though, and I really liked what I played of it. It has ties to like Persona. It kind of feels like Persona 4 just because of the relationship building stuff, except, I mean, this game is called Conception, so in some strange way there's baby making involved. I don't know. But yeah, I'm excited to try this one out. It's a dungeon crawler, and the battle system seems really fun, so we'll see how that goes. Last but not least, for the 3DS, I picked up Disney Magical World. I haven't really heard anyone talking about this game, and that's a little unfortunate. I've put about like 26 hours into it, and I'm really enjoying it. Magical World is a little bit of Animal Crossing mixed in with Harvest Moon and Rune Factory. And if you like those games, then this game is right up your alley. It's a little bit easier than those games, but it's a lot of fun. You basically play as your Mii, and you're dropped into this fantasy world or magical world that's themed around like Disney movies. So you have your overworld, but then there's other worlds like Alice in Wonderland. You have a Cinderella world, there's an Aladdin world, Winnie the Pooh world, and you go into these different sections, and you'll basically come across like fetch quest, and you have to collect items, and in order to collect the items that you need to progress, you have to go into these dungeons, which are very amateurish, you know what I'm saying? They're nothing that's hard. It's not hardcore by any means, but it's fun. I mean, I think the combat works really well. It's like an action RPG type of combat. And you can upgrade your wand, you have magic. I mean, it's a lot of fun. Of course, it's made for kids, but the appeal of it is awesome. You can craft items. There's another little part of your town where there's a cafe, so you can manage your cafe. You have to collect items in order to make food for your cafe, and people will come in and you get paid that way. You can craft furniture for your cafe, and also for your room that you'll eventually get once you expand that. You can also craft clothes and wear different types of clothes, and people will comment you on the amazing selection of attire that you've chosen. It's a lot of fun. You'll come across a lot of Disney characters. I mean, I've come across Stitch from Lilo and Stitch, Pete's in there, Goofy, Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse, of course, Donald Duck. I mean, if you're into Disney and you like the games like Rune Factory and Harvest Moon, Animal Crossing, definitely give it a try. It's fun. It's a good time. A great game to play when you're just sitting down relaxing. You want to waste some time. So I recommend it. So those are all the games that I picked up in April. Looking forward, we got some great games coming out, especially next month. I mean, Watch Dogs is finally coming out. Borderlands 2 for the Vita is coming. Wolfenstein. I've never played a Wolfenstein game, but The New Order looks awesome. Looks like they're spending a lot of time on the narrative and the emotional side of the game, which is something I'm totally into. So I'll be checking that out as well. Lots of great stuff. What did you guys pick up in April? Always want to hear what you guys are playing or what you picked up throughout the month. I want to thank all of you for watching this video, and I'll check you next time.